Hi guys, it's Shami from Crafts Names and Things. So I have a great DIY for you guys. Today we are going to make tie-dye the very cheap way with acrylic paints, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So it's really exciting. I'm super excited. So I'll tell you the supplies, what we need first. So this is just a disposable aluminum pan, just so you don't get, tie-dye all over and paint all over your countertop. So I'm going to use that. And then I also have the things that I want to dye. So these are just white cotton fabrics, like these little guys I got from the ARC in a big bag. And I'll just use them for scraps or for whatever I want. That I want tie-dye. Maybe I'll make headbands or a bracelet or whatever I want. So, and then I also just have a plain white t-shirt that I would like to tie-dye to. So that's what I'm going to do. So you need to just select the things that you want to dye. Now, in order to make tie-dye with acrylic paint, which is the cheapest, which is much cheaper than tie-dye. I don't know about you, but I've seen it. It can be fairly expensive to dye. And you can buy those little kits and maybe get a couple colors, but but I wanted to figure out a cheap way to do it with stuff that you already have around your house that looks really awesome. So this is just plain acrylic paint, just in a bottle. This is just Craft Smart. I think I got this at I think it was at Michael's, so it's like $1. And then I have the secret weapon. You're going to need water. And I got these little squirt bottles at Hobby Lobby. They were like $2 for 3. But I also use water bottles too. So I'll give you the ratio of what you need in order to fix. Now, the secret weapon here is fabric medium. So let me bring that up so you can see it. So this is what it looks like. It's on discount right now at the Michael's by my house. And this is by Craft Smart. So what this does is this is a way for you to make fabric paint with plain acrylic paint. So it's been around for a long time. And you can actually use this to make tie-dye. And it makes your fabric softer, because like when you paint on something on fabric, it makes it really hard. So so that's the point, is that this will soften it up. So I really recommend that you use this. So the ratio that you're going to need in order to do this is you're going to do 2 parts paint to 1 part fabric medium, okay? And then you're going to do 3 parts water, okay? And you can kind of experiment with your ratios as you like. So that's just what I'm going to do. This is my last bottle to make. So I'm just going to add my acrylic paint right to the water. Okay. And then I'm going to take my fabric medium and I'm going to add actually the whole rest of the bottle until it's empty, because I just broke mine up to 4ths. Okay, so there we go. So I did 5 different colors, so I split it into 5, if that makes sense. Like, I figured out how much. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. So you're just going to shake it up. So like if you did, how much are these for? Like this is 2 ounces. So if you did half a bottle of acrylic paint, you would do 1/4 of a bottle of your fabric medium, and then you would fill it up with water. Or you do 3 parts of water. So you do, let's see, 1, 2, so you do 3 ounces of water, let's say. And I will put down the measurements too, so you'll know for sure. So all you're going to do is make your paint. So I already did that. So these are the colors that I decided on: red, blue, purple, green, and yellow. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to put those over to the sides. Now, in order, I just have a rag here because I don't have any rubber gloves. So we're not going to use any today, but that would probably be a good thing to use. So what you're going to do, and I forgot to mention this, is you're actually going to need rubber bands too. So these are just regular rubber bands that I have lying around. Some are thick, some are thin, kind of a really good mix. So I'm just going to set those down. Some are really big, some are really small. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll up our fabric. And again, you can kind of do this whatever way you want. So I'm just going to roll mine up like this. Very good. Or if you wanted, also, you could just scrunch it up. So you could take a scrunch and take a rubber band and just do it like that. And this would be a great idea for like a kid's party or a girls' craft night or something like that. I just love tie-dye. It's so beautiful, you know. But we couldn't really afford to do it when I was a kid because it was kind of expensive. So this is a great way, you know, if you need to save a little bit of ducats to make beautiful tie-dye shirts and stuff. So I'm just going to keep kind of scrunching and picking up. I did wash these before too. I should have probably said that. So they're all washed and laundried. And I think that just helps the tie-dye to stay a little better. And so you're just going to take your rubber bands and keep rubber banding your shirt. And each little like part, like that's why I'm kind of breaking it up. See how I added a couple rubber bands here? And this will probably be a 2-part video because I don't want to make it too crazy for you guys to watch. Okay, or too long. As I was saying before, it's because each part I can dip in a different color. Okay, just like that. And you kind of want to make them tight or as loose as you want. Okay, and then we'll take our sleeve here and we'll tie that one up too. Okay, just like that. So that one's all rubber band up. That's ready to go. So now I'm going to take just the plain fabric that I have and I'm going to do kind of the same thing. So I'm going to take it, open it up, I'm going to scrunch it up, and I'm just going to keep working and fast forward through this part. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I have everything prepared that I need. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my disposable pan and I'm going to start with the t-shirt first. Okay, so all you're going to do is take the colors that you want. I'm going to start with red. Okay, and all I'm going to do is pour it where I want it to go. So I have my solution. Maybe I'll give it a mix. And these are just old bottles that I got. Okay, and I'm just going to take it and I'll kind of put where I saw that red color at. You kind of want it well saturated. And I mean, you can go online and look at patterns and stuff and kind of do whatever you want here. And make sure that you cover everything very, very well. Like I have plastic on my floor and everything else. So now I'm going to take my green, give it a shake, and I'm going to add that too. And make sure that you get it well saturated. Okay. Alrighty, so that's enough of that one. So then I'm going to do my blue. So I'm going to take my blue, shake it up also, and I'm going to add it where I want. And I can pick up a little bit. But you see like how pastel and pretty these colors are? Like it looks like real tie-dye. Doesn't it? It really does. Okay. And I can pick up some more colors. And I am going to add some yellow also. So I have my yellow here. Just going to shake it up. And I'm going to add it to those white spots that I can find. And we're going to kind of smush it together, make sure it gets in there really good. And look at that. You have a tie-dye t-shirt and literally it took you no money to make. You probably already have paints at your house that you can use. And I can't wait for you to see it when it dries. They turn out really cool. So that's my first one. So I will just let this sit for a little bit. And make sure that I get all the white. You want to make sure that if you don't want any white, that you really saturate it very well. Okay? So that's how we look. You want to concentrate on getting really in between those rubber bands. So look at how cool that is. So it turned out really nice. I really like all the different colors and everything. So this is perfect for me. I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to dye my other piece and then I'm going to dry it. So I'm going to let you watch me dye this other piece and then I'm going to set this aside and I'll show you how it turns out when I come back. So this is what it looks like. Pretty cool. And just set it in the hot sun for a couple hours and then it'll be dry. So I'm going to start with this one. Okay everyone, so I'm back. So I want to show you the beautiful tie-dye that we made. So this is the first one. So this is the piece of white fabric that we tie-dyed. So as you can see, it is definitely tie-dyed. So you have your white spots, it's tie-dyed, and it's super soft. See how I can crumble it up? And it's soft. It feels just like regular material, like it's not hard because of that softener that we use, the fabric medium. So there's that one, and then look at our shirt. Ta-da! So look at that. So it even has the starburst because we did the rubber bands with the white part. Look at that. And then we have the back. So it looks totally awesome. It looks like real tie-dye. And all I'm going to do is just throw it in the dryer just to set it. And it has a lot of different pretty colors and variations. Definitely you could add less water to get like more vibrant colors, but I really like this. I love it a lot. And it's just really nice. You just wash it as usual and it won't come out, it won't shrink or anything, and it's super soft. Like it doesn't have any hardness to it at all. It feels just like a comfy t-shirt. So now you know how to do your own DIY tie-dye for pennies. Like I don't even think I spent $5 on this entire craft. I had the paints. All I had to do was get the fabric medium. It was like $1.25 and I got it on clearance for like 79 cents. And then I just found an old white t-shirt that I had and just some fabric that I found at the ARC that I dyed, and I'm going to definitely use this technique again. I have skirts and stuff that have stains on them, so I figure I'm just going to tie-dye them, especially for the summer. So you can totally do this. It just takes a little bit of time, and I really like the results. These are so pretty. They really, really are. Look at this. It looks like regular tie-dye. So thank you so much for watching. There's a spot that I forgot there, but that way you get some white. So thank you so much for liking. Please like and subscribe. I am going to do lots of really cool things with tie-dye with these. So make sure that you subscribe and that you check back because we're going to make bracelets. We're going to make all sorts of really cool stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great week and have a great time tie-dyeing.